the reins and lead the guys in a good direction next year.
Is that something you've talked to him about, or just what you observe?
Just something I observe. I don't really talk about. I don't really see myself as the guy right now, so I don't really talk about who's going to take over, who's going to run the show next year. So I just from observing what he does, and obviously he's always with me, and when it comes to football, and I think he's just a guy that could really take over next year.
How do you say that you never came across a player like you? Probably describe what you're like and how you got to be that way.
I'm not like.
And
you got a few words, or do you want me to go on and on? I mean, you probably start off with smart ass, or some words I probably can't say right now. But I've always voiced my opinion since I was a little kid. My mom would probably tell you that she probably wanted to say some things that probably hit me, and for some of the things I say, and obviously, I think it's my my upbringing. My parents did a good job, raising me, and they allowed me to voice my opinion, but they also told me that there's going to be consequences if I do voice my opinion. And obviously, I've learned from that, and I don't know exactly how I came to the point to where I am, where I just say where the hell I want to, but I do, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
You wish there weren't as many cameras and games now on the sidelines, when you come up. Because people kind of misinterpret.
You know what gets me is that damn sky camera. Freaking thing is everywhere. You gotta watch out for that one. But I don't mind the cameras too much. I ignore them for the most part. And
they don't ignore you for
if I'm in a bad mood, though, I will do something bad on the camera. So you just gotta watch out for that though sometimes.
You need a guy with a towel to follow you around and shield you.
I don't need that. No. No one knows who the hell I am anyway, so it doesn't matter. Everyone's looking for the quarterback, so we're good with that.
You were talking about being able to voice your opinion. As you're going out, I'm wondering, the college football playoff is coming up here. What do you think of the current setup, and if you had the authority, how would you set it up?
Well, let's start off with if I had the authority of anything. I don't know how that would go. I think people would really hate me then, but if I was my opinion, I'd go back to BCS. I don't like the committee. There's human error in that. Obviously, you got to deal with the human error. But I think the BCS, if you ask me, got it right a few times. Obviously, everyone looks back at the Alabama LSU game and they complain about that being, two SEC teams being the national championship. But you look back at that year, those were probably the two best teams playing against each other. So I like the BCS. I think it was good, but obviously I'm not in control. My buddy Oliver Luck. For those guys to make those type of decisions, not me. So let them handle it.
How many playoff teams did you have in high school?
I'm trying to think. So 8. So it was split up in Ohio. There's four regions, and then obviously each region had 8. So 32 teams would play against each other, and obviously we come all the way down to the final four regions, and go from there. So I don't think it should be 32. Jesus Christ! By that time, I'd want to stop playing football. But
you like 4 or 8 or?
I think you can go to 8 and get away with it and be fine with that.
Okay, thanks.
Could you imagine having to play 3 games after Baylor?
No.
And
I don't know how to answer that question. That's awful. I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't construe it that I don't like football, but I mean, my body can only take so much, and I'm getting old. 22. I'm halfway through midlife crisis right now. So, I think it'd be good to have a bigger playoff, 18 playoff, but I mean, I don't know. I don't think that far ahead, so I'm worried more about what I'm going to eat for lunch rather than that. So.
You want to go to the same team McAfee is in the pros, and you guys put together a hell of a nightclub act.
Me and Pat?
Yeah.
We'd both get in trouble.
We're not talking Scholar today for obvious reasons, I guess. But what do you think about your snapmate there? I mean, you understand where he's coming from?
This is probably one of those times I should keep my mouth shut. I'm going to just say that I don't have a comment about what he did, and he has his own right to do what he wants. And I think the best thing I can do is just support him. He has to support his teammates, the coaches, and I've said it before, I'll say it again. I wouldn't rather have anyone behind me just have the ball too. Real serious.
You even took a political turn.
I think all the heads